All right, this is basic lesson 4, number concepts. And we're first going to talk about equivalent fractions and lowest terms. To reduce a number to its lowest terms, that means to make the fraction so that the only divisors of the top and bottom numbers are 1. So if you can divide, for example, 8 and 16 both by the same number, divide them by that, and that will reduce your fraction. So for example, we can divide both 8 and 16 by 8. 8 goes into 8 one time. 8 goes into 16 two times. Now we're left with 1/2. 1/2 is in lowest terms because there's no number you can divide into both 1 and 2 evenly other than 1. Let's take a look at the next one, 12 and 36. You can divide 12 into itself one time and 12 into 36 three times. That reduces to a third. Let's look at 42 and 48. Getting bigger numbers. Let's say that all you can think of is 2. 2 goes into 42 21 times. 2 goes into 48 24 times. It's not all the way reduced because you can divide both those numbers by 3. 21 divided by 3 is 7. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So that reduces to its lowest terms of 7/8. 50 over 125, if you think about money, quarters, 50 cents makes up 2 quarters. $1.25 makes up 5 quarters. So that reduces to 2/5. Factor, a number that evenly divides into another number. Multiple, a number who is evenly divisible by another number. So example of multiples. So let's say multiples of 3. We got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. You can divide all of those evenly by 3. Those are multiples. Factor, like if we take the number 15, 2 factors of 15 are 3 and 5, because you multiply those two numbers together to get 15. A large school band has 144 members. The band director, that's a misprint here. The band director wants to assemble the band in a formation that has an equal number of rows and columns. How many members should be in each row? So this is asking for divisors of 144, factors of it. So there are lots of different factors of it, but if you look at the answer choices, does 9 go into 144 evenly? You punch that into your calculator, you will see that it does. It goes 144 divided by 9, it goes 16 times. So that's 9 times 16. So it's supposed to be an equal number of rows and columns. Well, that's not going to work. 144 divided by 10 is going to be 14.4. It doesn't go evenly. 144 divided by 11 is 13 in a decimal. 144 divided by 12 that goes 12 times. And then 144 divided by 15, that doesn't go evenly as well. So that means our only choice here is a 12 by 12, because 12 times 12 is 144. We're supposed to write down all the factors of 45. So let's start with the number 1. 1 goes into everything evenly, so 1 times 45. Those are factors. 2 does not go into 45 evenly because it ends in an odd number. 3 goes into it 15 times. 4 doesn't go into it evenly. 5 does 9 times. 6 will not go into it. 7 will not go into it. 8 will not go into it, but then 9 does. 9 goes into it, and it goes 5 times. At that point, we're repeating ourselves. So all the factors of 45 are 1 and 45, 3, 15, and 5 and 9. Let's talk about place values now. So this decimal point, or this comma here that you see, represents separating the first, every set of 3 digits separated by a comma after the decimal point. And here we're saying the decimal point is over on the right. Anytime you don't see a decimal point, it's assumed to be all the way to the right. So this is the ones column, and this is the tens column, this is the hundreds, this is the thousands, this is the 10,000s, this is the 100,000s. And after that you get to millions and 10 millions and 100 millions. So which is the hundreds digit in 45,176? Well, it's here. This is the hundreds digit, which is a 1. 45,176. Dead giveaway. Here we have more place values. We have the decimal point now in this location. So we're looking at numbers to the right of that. So right to the right of that, this is the 10th, hundredths, thousandths, ten thousandths, and 100,000ths. In the decimal, now you can read this in a couple different ways. You can read it like a child, which honestly I do far too often. Like a child would be saying, this is 0.34562. But if you're going to read it correctly, you would say 34,562 and then name this place. Well, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. So we would say this is 34,562 100,000s. Which digit occupies the thousands place? Tens, hundreds, thousands. The 5 represents the thousands place. All right, well that concludes this lesson. Please do exercise set 4.